Marry me, Annie here. This video has been inspired by a video that was a response to the masculine and feminine discussion we've been having, and it was Aine's. I've linked you to her video below. And about 3/4 of the way through it, she touches on some really interesting concepts, some great advice on exploring what is for us. And it did remind me of several questions that are in my queue to be answered that have to do with the seeker who reads books and websites and watches videos and talks to fellow practitioners about what is. And it seems kind of cut and dry. They're being told, this is what you do. And you get like a menu of things to follow. An example of that is the Flow of the Right series that I am doing. And questions from viewers on, holy Hannah, do you really do all of that? Yeah, I really do all that. But the viewer who watches it will see why I do it, because my purpose in doing it was to explain the reasons why I do what I do. And the viewer who is exploring what ritual might be for them then decides what resonates with them and what doesn't. I wanted to bring to the Flow of the Right series, which is ongoing, there's still several left to do to finish it, the sense of, in a way, it is a choice. Taking something from here and something from there and putting it together into your personal practice. We all do that. But where we can feel challenged is we put together a list of what we must do and then we do it and it feels empty. Could it be that we are working from the mindset of, I'll fake it until I make it. Somebody gave me this list. It's true to them. It should be true to me. So I'm going to do it. And it's empty. It really is without meaning. Somebody's list could be very impactful. It could be something you do end up emulating, borrowing from, reworking to fit your needs. But the thing is, you will understand why you have selected bits and pieces for your personal practice. You'll understand, well, if I understand what it means to that person, either it doesn't mean that to me, so I don't need to be doing it, or I resonate with the why of it. The point of this video is, and I was inspired by the way Aine was saying, exploring what the masculine and feminine divine might be requires not only independent thinking, but the experience of it to see what it is for you. Taking it and playing with it, putting it in your rituals, putting it in your meditations, writing about it, thinking about it, whatever it takes to toss the ideas around in your head and decide what they are for you. I can guarantee you that any right that is, I'll fake it until I make it, isn't going to work. It's going to feel, well, it's going to feel like you popped a balloon, all the air fell out of it, and you went, it's just not going to be personally meaningful. It doesn't matter what you do in your individual practice. It matters that you know why you do it. And the power of it is, the freedom of it is, you can put something in and try it and see how it feels. To see if you have a deep connection to it, to know if you know why it's there, to experience it fully. There's no harm in putting in, well, I hate to think of them as something as mundane as a placeholder, but try that too. There's no reason why you can't place something in your right, knowing that within that sacred space you want to explore it and see what it means for you. You don't have to have all the answers to do this. But knowing you don't have all of the answers, that you are experiencing and learning and growing. It's important to you when you are developing the foundation of your personal practice, and it's also important every step of the way. If someone like me who's been doing this for over 40 years forgets why I am doing anything, it's moot. It has no value. There is absolutely no reason to be doing it. No one is going to tell you what something is. They will tell you what it is for them if you ask them. That's what's been great about this conversation we've been having recently on the masculine and the feminine divine. Did you notice how many viewpoints there are about that? How many different ways we all relate to that? I was moved by all of them. I was especially moved, though, in the sharing that Aine brought us, because she shared her process and how she goes about recognizing something's importance for her personally, no matter what she reads or the influences that she feels from other practitioners. You don't fake it until you make it. You believe it, and then it happens. And only you hold that power, no matter what you do, no matter how simple or complex. Know what you're doing and why you're doing it. Know why you're trying something. Allow yourself to grow within what you do. It's a constant experience. There is, in the end, nothing about facts and figures that matters in what we do as magical practitioners. What matters is what we experience, what we feel, and what we come to believe. And that will not be the same for any two of us. And isn't that truly the beauty of it all? I wish you mirth and reverence. Mary Part.